Hey guys, Deeper here, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well, and today I have something exciting for you. I will show you how to get off to a flying start with Malakai and Makaisson on a legendary difficulty. He is an absolute powerhouse. Perhaps this is the easiest campaign in Total War Warhammer 3 at the moment. Think out of all the fights, I only manually fought one or two, and those were like the quest fights and the first battle. So he is an absolute powerhouse. He melts Chaos, he melts Norska. Skaven, he just absolutely steps on him. So there's no one really in this campaign that's actually going to give you a hard time. And by the time they're able to give you a hard time, you are so far advanced in the campaign, you're absolutely just shitting on everybody. Now, without further ado, let's get right into it. So first thing I did was go for growth buildings here. I find that finance is not really a challenge this campaign, therefore upgrading your settlements is a very good idea and to get to those advanced military buildings right away. So first fight's very straightforward, you can auto-resolve if you like. I didn't, but it doesn't really make a difference in the grand scheme of things where you auto-resolve or not. Second order of business is to secure our first settlement here, and this is once again a very straightforward fight. And for the first upgrade here, you would want to pick Behold because 5% upkeep cost is very sweet indeed. Turn 2 also very straightforward. We'll be moving towards the Lair of the Troll King there so we can unify our first province. At turn 3 you'll be making your move on the Lair of the Troll King here. I particularly chose to attack that warrior first so he runs away so we can get another battle by the end turn. Once again, fairly straightforward here. You can auto-resolve or you can fight him manually. It is entirely up to you. It's not going to make much difference. You'll be able to recover just in time regardless. And just like clockwork, by the end turn we got attacked, so we get some free experience there. And you can just go ahead and auto-resolve. And now we also get another free fight out of this, so some more free experience for us. And this is where you reach a pivotal moment in your campaign because you are faced with a choice. A, you can go clear out Skaven and subsequently Azazel. At this point of the campaign, you will catch them with their pants down as they have literally no tools to fight against you. What I recommend is here, you recruit a second lord as well. Because if you recruit a second lord with some dwarf warriors, which you can more than afford at this stage, you can then jump him across and take over Hell Pit like I will do in a second. Or you can go straight to Chaos Waste, which I would not recommend. Deal with Skaven first and then deal with Azazel. It is very straightforward. I really like the Slayer Lords as they're unbreakable, but once again, it's a preference. It's entirely up to you which lord you want to go with. No matter which lord you choose, you'll absolutely roll all over him anyway. Turn 5, we're about to declare war on Skaven, and we're about to clap some Skaven cheeks there. Fairly straightforward here. You can just auto-resolve it here like I did. However, be wary, because Throd the Unclean has a full stack and he's lurking around, so be very careful there. Turn 6, we're about to make a move on Fort Ostrock there. And check this out, right? Full stack for throw, and you don't have a full stack, and you attack him, plus their settlement garrison, and you still get a Pyrrhic victory out of it. I didn't really care here at this stage. I just didn't like any of those units anyway. I can recruit them straight back up, so I went and I auto-resolved it, which I don't recommend you do, but you can do it. Once again, in the grand scheme of things, it will make no difference. However, if you're more comfortable fighting it manually, then I strongly recommend you do it that way. Without turn 8, and we will go ahead and recruit 3 cannons there. Cannons, once you unlock the grape shot, are absolutely broken. They're gonna get nerfed soon. They just clean up infantry like you would not believe. They can one-tap a whole unit. It is disgusting how strong they are. Disgusting strong. And here we're about to hit him with that 1000 IQ siege. Malakai to siege the settlement, and then we're gonna use the under passage with our second lord to bring him over for some extra cheese. So look very careful what we're gonna do here. We've isolated one of their lords, and now we're just gonna fight the whole battle outside. Boom, Pyrrhic victory without even breaking a sweat. And just like that, Skaven are done and out for the count. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of Hell Pit. It is now turn 11 and Throg has made his move against us, but that is all in vain because we have the power of the Grudge Settlers here, the most busted mechanic currently in Total War Warhammer 3. You can recruit for the great cost of absolutely zilch, zero. As long as you have available units, you can recruit up to 5 in your army. That coupled up with Dwarf Warriors, Throg can do absolutely nothing. He'll do nothing. Here I decided to give our Kislevite friends a hand and absolutely wipe Azazel. Now that was just his settlement there, or his first and last settlement should I say, but his army is still lingering somewhere. But he is going to be easy pickings at the end turn here, ladies and gentlemen. That is why you eliminate all the threat to Kislev and then watch him flourish. They are actually a very, very good isolation between you and the Chaos Dwarfs and you and the other factions in the Chaos Race. So my recommendations, keep them alive and they'll serve you well. It is now turn 14 and we're about to put the final nail in Azazel's coffin here. Look at that, decisive victory, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Next step, we set our sights on Norska. Norska will be ripe for the taking as these guys don't stand a chance against you. It is now turn 17 and we are well and truly inside Norscan territory. As you see here, with our Legendary Lord, we're pushing from one side. Meanwhile, we are using our Secondary Lord to apply pressure from the other side and we're just slowly closing in on Throg. It is now turn 20 and we're about to do our first quest battle here. Even though it says Valiant Defeat, this is not a difficult battle by any stretch of the imagination. You get to deal with the first army first, and then the dragons come, so you just gotta be very careful to pick them off as they come with your artillery. One thing to note here is, see if you can get some buffer between the dragons and your artillery, because if they do drop on your artillery, then you're in a bit of trouble. Gotrek is good, but still, don't risk it. So, with housekeeping out of the way, we move. And next up on the agenda, it's everyone's favorite Demon Prince, Daniel. And around turn 23, he's actually going to try and push into your territory. But by this stage, your secondary army should be more than sufficient enough to deal with him. Even if you're just running Dwarf Warriors, you'll absolutely wipe the floor with him. Word of advice here, guys, as you push on to wipe Daniel off the map here, be very wary of Malice. If you can get a non-aggression or trade agreement with him, do it. It won't be long before he breaks it anyway, but at least that way you don't have to worry about him as you move from left to right to wipe out Daniel, right? Very, very important so you not get caught on two fronts at the same time. And around turn 40, you are long done with Daniel by this stage and you're just about clearing up Noska, and this is when you pretty much encounter the Dark Elves and the rest of the Chaos factions. My advice here is, don't do what I did there. Grab your Legendary Lord and use him to push down south towards Archaon, because you'll be facing some really, really difficult enemies here, and they're part of the quest battles as well, and you want to make sure that you have your strongest army taking those on, whereas all the Norscan factions, they're just bugs to be squashed anyway. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. Let me know how you did your campaign, and yeah, I hope to catch you next video. Bye.